No Film School's coverage of NAB is brought to you by Limelight, makers of professional lighting for independent filmmakers. My Road Reel International Film Contest. Enter at myroadreel.com.
So we're here with Ryan from Wooden Camera, and we've got a lot of new stuff here. We're going to work our way from the back to the front here. So why don't you tell us what's out back here?
So the new product that we have is the C-Box cross converter. So we've got the 4K camera feeding an SDI signal to the bottom port here. But the nice thing about this is you can do either HDMI or SDI. So regardless of what camera you have, you know that this converter will work with it. And it gives you 3 simultaneous SDI and 2 simultaneous HDMI. So you can run 2 monitors like we're doing here with the Alphatron and Small HD, and then you have a third one for Video Village. And then we also have a wireless transmitter, which is the Paralinx, plugged into the HDMI port. And it also is powered by 5-volt USB, which is on this side here. So you're actually just using a simple USB to USB cable with no voltage converter. Everything is done internally.
And this is basically powering everything and converting signals and...
Exactly. So it's really streamlined and no Velcro, none of that mess on the camera. And then...
Is that available now?
So this will be available later this summer. Probably need 2 months. We're tweaking just a few things on the board, and then it should be ready to ship.
Do you know pricing or anything yet?
The price will be the same as the current C-Box. So it's $599 for the D-Tab version, which is what this is here. It fits between any V-mount or gold mount plate and wherever it was mounted before. So you just take the plate off, install the C-Box, and put the plate back on, and then you pull the power from the D-Tap. We also make gold mount and V-mount sandwich versions. So instead of having to remove the plate off your camera, you can just snap this on. The power is taken internally, and then it just gives the power back to the camera.
Very cool.
So on the front here, we've got our 4K modified camera. So swing this around. And this is the Blackmagic 4K that we've rehoused into a PL mount. And this is really cool because it's interchangeable with red, epic, and scarlet mounts. So right now we have a PL mount, but you could drop on the titanium PL mount from red, Canon, the Nikon mount, any variation that's available. And then on the front of that we have the Zeiss Zoom supported by our new studio lens support system. And this lens support is unique because it's convertible between 19mm and 15 studio. So this is the ARRI standard height. You just unlock this thumb screw, slide over to 15 studio, and then you can tighten these thumb screws down on the 15mm rods. This is great for rental houses or users that have a variety of clients that require different rod standards. You only have to buy 1 unit, and it's a great price at $295. This should be ready by end of April. And it also comes in a 15mm lightweight version. And each kit has every adapter that you need. So this one is the 3/8. It also includes 1/4-20, various extension posts, and also a rolling Y bracket, which is great for DSLR lenses, which don't have a standard cinema foot. You can support it with the rubber pads. And if you have a lens that doesn't have much still area to grab onto, you can actually put this under a rotating focus barrel, and it won't interfere with your focus. On the front of this camera rig here, we have our new prototype matte box. This is a very early prototype, so the shipping date of this is probably more like end of early August.
3 stages?
Right, so what we have here is 2 stages, but we have the option for 3. It's independent rotation, so each stage rotates. It accommodates 4x5.6 filters as well as 4x4. And we also have the optional ARRI rosette attachment on the sides.
Do you have any idea on pricing on that when it's done?
The base kit will have definitely one under $1,000. And that will probably be with this universal donut style. And we'll also have the rubber bellows like the ARRI versions, and also clamp-on versions as well. And the nice thing too is this is all 143mm openings, so any like MB20 or MMB2, those all work accessory-wise interchangeably. And finally, just on the top of the camera here, we have an update to our Nato Handle cheese. So it's still the quick release function, but we added a rotation, so you can unlock this thumb screw, ratchet around to different positions, and then lock it in place. So the cool thing about this is this end is 19 millimeter, this end is 15, and we also have an integrated hot shoe on the top. And you'll see that we also are supporting our viewfinder mount directly on the handle rather than an additional bracket.
And that's a longer viewfinder mount than the one that I have, right?
It is, yeah. So this is the standard viewfinder mount, and then we have our new UVF extension XL. So it lets you get way further back than before, especially when you're shooting a studio rig like this when you need to be further away from the camera for operation.
Great. And so where can people find, order, and contact you?
Yeah, so woodencamera.com is a great place to order. We also have a network of dealers. So if you have like B&H, Adorama, Abel-Cine, all those great retailers.
Do you guys do kits also? Because it's sometimes intimidating to go in there and see 19 different doodads that you need, and you don't know what's all going to fit together for your particular camera.
Yeah, so on our site we have kits with the items identified. We're also working to improve our website so that customers can get a variety of options and narrow down their choices, because with our kit everything is quite modular, so everybody can choose their own designs and things like that, but we want to make sure people know certain things work together.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.